Attention 7th graders, it's wild to think that we're already here, but it's that time of the year. It's time to select next year's Shamrock News team. The Shamrock News is an important part of our school. Members of the Shamrock News organize the school dances, we run the school-wide Lexia challenges, and we produce our podcasts.
We host events like basketball 3v3, soccer penalty kicks, chess competitions, and game days. We curate our school's Instagram and other pages. We film throughout the school and edit the footage in our classroom.
It's our jobs to be understanding individuals in the Rowe community and demonstrate leadership, empathy, kindness, and hard work throughout the building. Oh yeah, and we also put together over 30 episodes that are over 20 minutes long every single year. And we want the best of this year's 7th graders to be our Shamrock News members next year. So if you'd like to apply, here's what you need to do.
Head to the Rowe Hub and go to the assignment called Shamrock News Applications. Your first step is to fill out the application. You'll need to tell us your name and pronouns. You'll then have to tell us what technological skills you have. If you are in media arts this year, tell us that you know how to use the cameras and computers.
Don't worry, if you don't have any technical experience, you will not be disqualified. We just want to get an idea how many students have experience with film. You will also need to provide a list of activities which you participated in. These activities could be school activities or out-of-school activities. You'll then need to tell us which segments you'd like to take over or new segments you'd like to start.
Then you must choose 2 of your current 7th grade teachers you want Mr. Dix to contact on your behalf for recommendations. They must be a 7th grade teacher that you had this year. We want to know how you'll perform in the classroom and how well you work with other people. Finally, you'll need to write an essay on why you'd be a good member for the news.
You can write it by hand and submit it to Mr. Dix, or you can write it in a Google Doc and submit it to Mr. Dix either via email or the assignment in the grade level hub. Explain to us why we should pick you to be a correspondent in next year's news program. There is a help slideshow in your grade level hub to give you essay ideas. Mr. Dix and the Shamrock News members will look at the applications, score the essays, and catalog the scores your teachers give you.
We score the essays anonymously, so we don't show any biases or favoritism towards any students. We will then hold interviews on Friday, May 10th, when you and all of this year's applicants will be asked a series of questions by this year's 8th grade Shamrock News team.
When it's all said and done, we will tally up your scores. Here's the breakdown. Your essay is 20 points. The interview questions are 20 points and your staff recommendations are 20 points. That's a total of 60 points. From there, we will take our top 40 to 45 students who score 40 out of 60 or higher. You must also have at least a 2.0 GPA with no Fs in order to be selected. If you do not meet the grading criteria by the day of the interview, you will not be chosen.
In addition to that, we will also take off 3 points for every 5 targets you have from the start of the second semester until the day of the interview. All applications must be submitted by Friday, April 26th. All late applications will be dismissed, no exceptions. You will be notified on whether or not you have been selected to be a member of Season 11 of the Shamrock News on Friday, May 15th. So, if you want to be a part of the Shamrock News next year, fill out the application and complete the steps listed in your Rowe Hub in Google Classroom.